Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Understand Al-Quran the easy way, course 2, page 1, pointer A, page 1 of the Quran. We are starting this course after course 1. Course 1 was Understand Al-Quran and Salah the easy way, which taught you 50% of Quranic words. The objective of this course, that is course 2, that starts with the Quran, with Al-Baqarah, with Al-Fatiha and Baqarah, is to study first 5 pages of the Quran, as shown here. The approach of this course will be same as in course 1. That is, in part A, we will take first 5 pages of the Quran in 20 lessons. Each page will be covered in 4 lessons. And in part B, we will take grammar. The second objective is to know 7 words per line of Al-Quran by the end of this course. The surprise is, Surah Al-Baqarah does not have that many new words. Therefore, in this surah, after course 1, that is after you have finished the Salah course, the 50% course, you will have only 3 new words per line. And here is an example from the first page of Al-Baqarah. As you can see, there are 3 or even less than 3 new words per line. And once you finish this course, that is the course of 5 pages, you will be left with only 2 new words per line. As you can see on the screen, the average is 2 new words per line. MashaAllah. So that is the second objective, to help you know 7 words per line of the Quran by the end of this course. And learn pointers and phrases for easy learning of vocabulary. There are 2 challenges for understanding Al-Quran. One is to know the meanings of new words, that is vocabulary, and the second is grammar, vocabulary and grammar. To solve this challenge of vocabulary, we have introduced pointers and phrases. And for grammar, we have TPI and spoken Arabic. Let us talk of pointers now. Al-Quran consists of 30 paras or 30 juz. Each juz has 20 pages in the most commonly printed Mus'haf. For example, here are those 20 pages, and every juz is divided into 4 parts. So each quarter has 5 pages. These are 5 pages, and the next 5 pages, and the third 5 pages, and the fourth 5 pages, or first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. In this course, we will study the first quarter or first 5 pages up to Ruba. Now, can you teach this to your friend? Alim? Alhamdulillah. We can represent the 5 pages, the first 5 pages, on 5 fingers of right hand, like this. And you will show it to yourself actually like this. Why do you have this kind of pattern? Because thumb represents the first page, and these 2 fingers represent page number 2 and 3. They are joined together because when you open the Mus'haf, page number 2 and 3 open together. And 4 and 5 are represented by the other 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. Alim. Make sure you make this pattern, practice this pattern, and teach your friend. Alhamdulillah. Now, here is a typical page. Each page is divided into 4 parts approximately. And each part is represented by a pointer. And a pointer may have more than one topic. So here are 4 pointers for the first page. Praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqeen, and attributes of muttaqin. So let us take the first words: praise, dua, guidance, and attributes. These 4 pointers can be represented on your thumb, and keep your thumb on the left of your nose line to represent the first page, which is on the left side of the Mus'haf as shown in the picture. And then mark the pointers like praise, dua, guidance, attributes. You may have only 3 divisions on your thumb. In that case, take the 4th division into your palm. Alim. Alhamdulillah. So the whole 5 pages can be represented on your 5 fingers, and here is the TPI for the pointers. TPI for pointers. Alim. What are the benefits of pointers? Pointers give you the context in which the new words are being used. They provide the context, which is very important for learning vocabulary, because we are teaching you all this to help you learn vocabulary. They work as anchors for you to memorize the meanings and recall them. They give you the context and the anchors to recall those meanings or to retain those meanings. And they help you in visualizing the subject of the page. So once you have these pointers, so you know what the page is talking about. So they give you the context, they give you the anchors to memorize and recall, and they help you visualize the subject of the page. Alim. They are very, very useful in memorizing the Quran also, that you will realize when you start, inshallah, memorizing the Quran. Alhamdulillah. Let's take phrases now. We said pointers and phrases, so we are talking of phrases now. I often ask in my workshops, what is the meaning of in? So if there are 100 people, maybe 4 or 5 will say if. But when I say, what is the meaning of insha'Allah? Many people say, maybe 10, 20, say, if Allah wills. It means that they know the answer, but in a phrase and not by itself. And that is the way to learn vocabulary. Memorize phrases and not words. So, if instead of memorizing in, if, sha'a will, in, if, sha'a will, in, if, sha'a will, memorize the meaning of insha'Allah, if Allah wills. Insha'Allah, if Allah wills. Insha'Allah, if Allah wills. And instead of memorizing just samad self-sufficient, samad self-sufficient, samad self-sufficient, say Allahu samad, Allah the self-sufficient, Allahu samad, Allah the self-sufficient, Allahu samad, Allah self-sufficient. And instead of memorizing only yuqimuna, they establish, yuqimuna, they establish, yuqimuna, this, no. Memorize the meaning of yuqimuna salah. They establish salah, yuqimuna salah, they establish salah, yuqimuna salah, they establish salah, and so on. So, alim. Phrases provide anchors for our brains to remember the meanings of new words. They provide anchors, in fact, stronger anchors than pointers. Pointers also help, but phrases are more important. They help you remember the message also. So, if I just memorize the meaning of yuqimuna, they establish, I don't know what I'm talking about, establish what. But yuqimuna salah, they establish salah, so I remember the message in those lines also. And they make more sense than just words. Samad, self-sufficient. I don't know who I'm talking about. But Allah samad, oh, immediately the whole sense is there. So memorizing phrases and their meanings is much more effective, powerful, appealing, and useful than memorizing just words and meanings. So phrases provide anchors, and they help you remember the message, and they make more sense and interesting. Alim, teach. Alhamdulillah. Here is another tip. When you study any phrase, use R5S10 loud. R5S10 loud. R5S10 loud. What is that R5S10 loud? R means relax. You learn best when you are relaxed and when you are happy, smiling with Alhamdulillah face. Okay? And 5S, use your 5 senses. Hear it, see it, smell it, taste it, touch it, feel it. And Imagine the action for verbs and images for nouns. What is 10? Spend 10 seconds at least focusing on the word and its meaning. 10 seconds. And say it loud. So yuqimuna, they establish, yuqimuna salah, they establish salah. So visualize, that they are going to masjid, they are standing in prayer in the lines and so on. Yuqimuna salah, this. So do that for 10 seconds, saying it loud. Pointers and phrases will make it easy to learn new words. Fourth objective is to learn how to apply Quran to our lives. So whenever we study a pointer, a set of phrases, we'll try to extract lessons from that. And using these lessons, we'll apply this formula: ask, evaluate, plan, propagate. Ask, evaluate, plan, propagate. And we have been using it in our course 1 also. So allim, ask, evaluate, plan, propagate. And make sure that when you study those verses, you visualize those and feel also. Alhamdulillah. Now let us come to the fifth objective. Learn weak verbs that occur once in every line of the Quran. And this is related to grammar. And also learn 200 plus Quran related spoken Arabic sentences for effective learning. So objectives 5 and 6 are related to grammar. And objectives 1 through 4 are related to vocabulary as well as meanings and message. Allim, 5 and 6, Allim. Let us start the first page now. Generally, Al-Fatiha is on one page and the start of Al-Baqarah is on the next page in the commonly printed Mus'haf. What we have done is combined them so that the first juz also has 20 pages. And on this page we have 4 pointers: praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqeen, attributes of muttaqeen. So let us take the pointer, TPI, take the thumb, keep on the left side of your nose and mark those pointers. As of now, we'll mark only the first pointer, praise and thanks. That is the first pointer, praise and thanks. Let us take the first pointer, praise for Allah, for the time being. In this first pointer, we take ta'awuz and a part of Al-Fatiha. You have already studied these parts word by word in the course Understand Al-Qur'an and Salah, our course 1. We'll talk of 12 excellent habits that will lead to success, inshallah. We'll not go word for word in this course because you have already studied there. Our word for word study will start from Al-Baqarah, that is after 2 lessons. So let us take A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. A'udhu billah, I seek refuge in Allah, min, from, ash-shaytanir rajim, shaitan, the outcast. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, I seek refuge in Allah from shaitan, the outcast. And this is habit number 1. Safety first. Realize that you are under continuous attacks from shaitan and you need to seek protection. We'll start Al-Fatiha and its lessons and grammar in the next lesson. That's it for now. Inshallah, we'll see you in the next lesson. Don't forget the 7 types of homework. Be a teacher. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وجزاكم الله خير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Assalamu alaikum. Learn to read Al-Quran, learn Tajweed, understand Al-Quran and memorize it using easy, scientific and interactive methods. Get ebooks, videos, audios, posters, PowerPoint files, app links for different courses. We have specialized Montessori materials and games for making the Quran easy for kids and a teacher's resource center too. Get personalized one-to-one online courses that suit your needs from expert teachers. For free trial, write to admin@understandquran.com or visit understandquran.com. Wassalamu alaikum